Myself HARIHARAN, Assistant Professor, Department of Biotechnology. Now we are going to let's discuss about biofarming, green revolution in India. First, we know what is green evolution. The green evolution refers to a period of agricultural development, particularly in the mid 20th century, characterized by the introduction of high-yielding crop varieties, increased use of chemical fertilizers and biopesticides, and modern irrigation techniques. The green evolution aimed to address food shortage and improve food security by boosting crop yields. This lead to a sustainable increases in food production, especially in developing countries, helping to alleviate hunger and food shortage. Next, what are the historical development of green revolution? Early innovations, the green evolution built upon early agriculture research, including the development of semi-dwarf wheat varieties in Mexico by Norman Borlaug. Indian experience in India, the green evolution was suspended by Mr. M.S. Swaminathan with the support the Borlaug and led to significant increases in food grain production, particularly in wheat and rice in Punjab area and Uttar Pradesh area. Then what are the bases in the historical development? The green evolution in India is often considered to have occurred in two phases. First one is an initial phase focused on wheat and rice in the late 1960s and early 1970s, followed by a second phase with the focus on other crops and regions in the agroclimatical regions of Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, and all over India. Norman Borlaug, he is an American agronomist. He is widely recorded as the founder and father of the green evolution in the world for his work in developing high-yielding wheat varieties and his role in promoting the evaluation globally. And Dr. M.S. Swaminathan is an Indian genetist, is known as the father of green evolution in India for his contribution to the implementation and success for the green evolution in India. Next. He is the Norman Ernest Borlaug. He is the father of green evolution in the world. He is an American agronomist since 25 March 1914 to 12 September 2009. Scientific career is agronomical, plant pathological, and genetic. He has developed semi-dwarf varieties of wheat resistant to diseases and known more the green evolution world food prize. Then he has a lot of awards and honors. In 1917 global Nobel Peace Prize and 1977 Presidential Medal of Freedom, 2004 National Medal of Science, 2006 Padma Vibhushan. Next, and he is a Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. 7th August 1925 to 28th September 2023. He is the father of the green evolution in India. He has conducted the many projects to develop the green evolution in India. Next, then what are the objectives of green evolution? During the second 5-year plan, this revolution was introduced with a fixed goal to resolve Indians' hunger crisis, which was short-term objective. The revolution's long-term objective was to target the overall picture of agricultural modernisms backed by the rural development, industrial development, and infrastructure, raw material, then also extra. Then generation of employment for agriculture and industrial workers, the production of stronger plants that would survive extreme weather, climate, and diseases, increases the spread of technology to non-industrialized regions and the establishing corporations in major agricultural crops like that the Punjab variety and wheat variety, snowfall varieties also to conduct this major objective to green evolution. Next, then what are the methods used in the green evolution? First, we know what are the methods to implement the technology to convert the green revolution. First, we know multiple cropping system. The same land to cultivate the two more crops to intimate the same land. The next, seeds with the superior genetics. Sometimes we need to the further food hunger and the food sufficiency to get the seeds or superior varieties in genetically modified. Then proper irrigation system. We know what is the irrigation system. The irrigation system is to water source all the to cultivate the plant material to proper irrigation system. Then high yield variety of seeds. The high yield variety of seeds, the we know the 5 kgs of tomato, then the genetically modified to 50 kgs of tomato to given the seeds. The seeds are the high yield variety of seeds. Then pesticides and fertilizers. The pesticides also the apply to the plant material to against the pest control. Then the fertilizer to plant growth promotion activity to conduct the fertilizer may be used that. Then expenses of farming rules to promote the grain evaluation and the darker point of the farming methods to implement the expansions of the farming areas. Then modern machines. The modern machines like that, like a tractor or the simplified tools to forming the material to fertilize the soil materials. Next, what are the main components of green evolution? First, we know what is the components. Components nothing but what are the techniques or what are the implements to produce the green evolution and to implement the green evolution. First, we know high yielding varieties, HYVS seeds. The seeds were bred to produce more grain per plant and were more responsive to fertilizers and irrigations method. Then chemical fertilizer and pesticide. These inputs were used to enhance the crop growth and protect them from the pests and diseases. Then improved irrigation system. The improved irrigation system increased water availability through irrigation projects, help the support the HYVS and increased cropping intensity. Then what are the mechanism to induce the main major components? Like that, we are also told that the use of tractors and other farm machineries become more widespread. Then these are all the traditional ways of farming. First, we know the reduced biodiversity and increased biodiversity. In the material, traditional farming and the green evolution, floods, irrigations, fires and tilling and flowing and fertilizer, there are most of used in the to reduce the biodiversity. In green evolution, underground the evolution is the drought and tolerant predators and bioserve microorganism to cultivated and to convert as the biofertilizers and pollutant biograders, earthworms, biostimulatants and plant biofertilizer and biological control of pest and disease control. These are also to increase. These are also to control methods to underground reservation. They have increased the biodiversity material through the green evolution. Then the traditional farming of green evolution to reduce biodiversity. There are more and more expensive herbicides and biopesticides to use. Then they to contaminate the soil material, then to affect the growth and to human health. Next, what are the impacts of green evolution? Increased food production. The green evolution lead to significant increases in food production, helping to avoid widespread famine and improve food security in many regions. Then the economic growth increased agricultural output, boosted rural economics and contributed to overall economic growth in many developing countries. Environmental concerns, the intensive use of chemical fertilizer and pesticides has led to environmental problems including water pollution, soil degradation and loss of biodiversity. Social inequalities, the benefits of the green evolution were not evenly distributed, with some farmers benefiting more than others. Potentially social inequalities. Then dependence of external inputs. The reliance of chemical inputs has made many farmers dependent on external suppliers and has increased the cost of the farming. Then these all pictures show us the impacts of green evolution. We are used as in recent technologies and modern pesticides and biofertilizer to applying the crop plants. These are all more cultivating the plants and the soil health than the human food hunger than sufficient status of the food production in India. Next, this what are the schemes to provide the government sites? The green evolution Krishnanath Yojana. There are many schemes to cultivate and to help to the farmer health. First, we know national e-commerce plan. The next, submission of the plant production and plant quarantine. Then submission on seeds and protecting memorial discounts and submission of agricultural entrepreneurship and mission of the integrated development of horticulture, then sustainable agriculture, then submission of the agriculture mechanism, Then the integrated scheme of agricultural culture. Then also National Agriculture Board and Agriculture Research Requirement Board. There are also too many schemes to provide the farmers' health and the human health for food protections. These are also schemes are to cultivate the next the conclusion. The green evolution was the complex phenomena both of positive and negative conventions. Moving forward, sustainable agricultural practices are need to balance food production and with environmental protection and social equality. Thank you.